Hello and welcome to Trojans Live on ESPN LA 710. I am Jordan Moore alongside my man John Jackson. The Trojans were handed their first loss of the season on Friday night in Pullman, Washington. We'll analyze it with the head coach Clay Helton and wide receiver Tyler Vaughn's coming up later in the show. But first, we've got a special guest live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's our man JuJu Smith-Schuster, fresh off a touchdown on Sunday. But JuJu, no one's talking about the TD. They're talking about your celebration. It seems like that's your favorite part of the NFL. What's going on, man?
Hey, guys. How's it going, man? Glad to be back on the show.
How are you enjoying the NFL so far? And it seems like that celebration rule is your favorite part.
Yeah, I mean, the NFL is great. I mean, the best part about it is that all you focus on ball. It's something you've been doing since I was a kid. I mean, you love it. There's no school involved, so it's ball 24/7. And, yeah, you get to celebrate in the NFL, so I can do whatever I want and not get flagged. I'm fine.
You have a few more in store for us?
Yeah, I got a couple for the next few games. I'm not going to say it right now.
No. Keep that in your pocket. You never know.
Yes.
Now, explain to me this first one, though, JuJu. Is it the Dragon Ball Z celebration? Did I get it right?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z. And basically, growing up as a kid, one of my favorite shows was Dragon Ball Z, and one of my favorite characters was Goku. And his special move was the Kamehameha. So, me being young and what I loved watching growing up, I was like, man, why not do it as a celebration and see how it goes?
JJ did not catch any of that explanation, by the way. That went completely
no.
over his head.
No, I studied Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
at least looked at it before the show.
Yeah.
JuJu, how's the transition been just on the field? I mean, how big is that leap? Obviously, we see guys try to do it every year, and it seems like you've adjusted pretty nicely.
Yeah, I mean, for myself, being at USC, being around, Coach Clay Helton and T. Martin and those guys and, the players, I think for me, I fit in perfectly over here, with the system and the offense that they run. It's easy for me to get along with everybody and my personality. So I think the biggest huge difference from, like I said, from college and now is that, everyone's faster, everyone's smarter, and, everyone's great. On every team is good. So, yeah, just, living it week by week.
Now, if I can remember right, you had a little bit of a setback in camp. You got hurt in the beginning of camp and sort of had to battle your way through. How tough was that transition in terms of trying to just get healthy and get back on the field?
Yeah, man, and that's one of the toughest things that I learned. In college, I played 36 games while I was at USC. In the NFL, you could play 46 games within 2 years, and this year alone is 16 games, and including preseason. So me being a rookie, I wanted to get back out there early. But then again, the older guys were telling me, take it easy. We're going to need you in the long run during the season. So, it was tough, but, I fought through it, and I'm happy I listened to them, and I'm happy where I'm at today.
Now, you're a Southern California boy. You jumped in the ocean upon getting drafted. How's life in Pittsburgh? A little culture change there?
It's a lot of culture change. When I first got here, it was humid. It was super hot. I just felt sticky walking outside. And now it's getting a lot colder. Where I ride a bike every day. I have to, I'm learning how to get my license soon so I can get a car so I can drive to work. Because it's getting a lot colder out here. And winter's coming.
Hey, when you talk about Pittsburgh Steelers receivers that can't get past Lynn Swann, did he give you any advice on Pittsburgh, how to handle the city and the environment?
Yeah, man, before I came out here, I talked to Lynn Swann. He told me, everyone loves Lynn Swann out here. He's like the guy out here. What he told me is that, the fans are going to love you, embrace the city, get out there in the community, do as much as possible, and just work hard because that's what they love.
It seems oftentimes in the NFL that it is just about your situation. Do you end up as a receiver? Do you end up with a great quarterback? Check. You definitely did there. You don't have to necessarily be the featured guy because we know you have Antonio Brown. How perfect is it for you, being able to be a complimentary piece and affecting the game, but ending up in a great situation in Pittsburgh?
Honestly, I feel like, I'm so happy where I'm at, with my team and everyone. Like I said, you got a great quarterback, that I come into the system, it makes the game a lot easier. And I have a great mentor, Antonio Brown, he's been there, he's a great role model on and off the field. So, just having that and, stepping in and not have to be the guy right away, but be able to, be a part of the team and bring that piece in to help as much as possible, I mean, it's great. And I think we have something special going on.
Yeah, and that's what I want to ask you about is how has it been for you adapting? I mean, when you left USC, obviously you were one of the leaders in the locker room, a vocal leader, and, had to lead your team, and, the team relied on you. How much has that changed? I mean, I know you're surrounded by a lot of great players now, but how much has that changed, and how much can you still take from what you did at USC and sort of implement it to the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I mean, like I said, everything that I learned at USC with the coaches and, the players and everything that I've learned there, I mean, at Pittsburgh Steelers, all you got to do is be yourself, work hard, when you're on the field, make your plays. And, like, I don't have to say much because, yes, we have a lot of older guys, vets, captains, like, Cam Hayward, Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, Ryan Shazier, like, those are the guys, that everyone looks up to. So, how I take upon it, me being a rookie, every time I get my opportunity to make the best of it, go 100%. I mean, and then even the following year, you just got to keep going, keep getting better and better because, man, in the NFL, I'll tell you this, guys, man, you'll become friends with somebody and you'll see him that day, and then you'll see him the next day he's not there. So you just got to keep working because you never know when your spot's going to be taken.
Well, you've certainly been hard to replace here. What have you seen from the Trojans? I'm sure you've stayed in touch and talked to the guys and also tried to watch every game. What have you seen through the Trojans through 5 games?
Man, the Trojans are doing great, man. I mean, honestly, they're on a good start right now. It was a tough loss against Washington State, but most definitely they're going to bounce back. And I'm excited. I stay up every night because the time difference is 3 hours, so. Man, the Stanford, the Texas, and Washington State, I was up to like 1 p.m., like 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. before my game. On the East Coast, we have games around like 12 noon, 1 a.m. So it's like, man, I gotta stay up and watch my boys because in the locker room, everybody reps their school and everyone's like, man, my team's better than your team, my team, and it's just like, man, I can't. So. Everyone's watching, everyone's keeping in touch, but I think we have a great team this year.
When I look back, JuJu, there's so many great moments in your career here at USC. What do you single out? The one I think about was believe it or not, was the Colorado game where you had a chance to score a touchdown, and you decided to slide instead. Right, to seal the victory, which was the right thing to do from a political standpoint, but absolutely the wrong thing to do from a selfish standpoint.
JJ still wants you to score.
I still wanted you to score on that play. What is your biggest memory when you go back and think about USC?
I mean, the biggest memory I would say is, obviously for me, that was a great play. I always get that one a lot, but for me, I would say it was the Rose Bowl. I think that, I would say my whole campaign throughout my junior year with my team, where we started off slow and then we picked up and, we finished strong. And that last drive to finish the game and win it, man, like, you can just see it in everybody's eyes, like, man, we really, really wanted it. And I told everybody, I was like, man, let's go down and score and let's finish this game and go home with the victory. So, that's probably the best memory of my life is, that last drive to win the game.
Yeah, it was a pretty good way to go out. We certainly miss you, JuJu, and come back soon whenever you get a bye there or get in the offseason. We'll look forward to seeing you again. Thanks for joining us, and good luck this weekend. Hey, it's a matchup of number 9, Steelers-Jaguars on Sunday. JuJu Smith-Schuster against Marquise Lee. That's a pretty good one for USC fans.
And JuJu, I need a loan, by the way.
Just ignore him. Thanks, Thank you,
All right.
JuJu.